Hi everyone, it's me Lina again. Thank you a lot for checking my videos out. I hope you are doing fine. And today in this video I'll be talking about my week, how it went and such. So you probably know there were like bank holidays and there was a celebration of Queen's Platinum Jubilee. It was all very atmospheric actually all around, not only in like city center I'd say in London, but in general. There were like lots of decorations in colors of a UK flag, which definitely is so festive and adds this like, sort of, I would say, beautiful vibe. I mean, I really liked it, and even, those like decorations in different like cafes and like, for example, even in Starbucks, I thought it was really cool actually. I would say that some of the days were much more exciting and eventful than others. So for example, it started to get really eventful on Thursday, and before that we would just do our normal things like work, just home things and such, let's put it this way. I mean, simply our tasks and regular duties, I'd say, at home. And mostly after that, sometimes quite often we like to go to get a coffee like after lunchtime. I actually get like a decaf coffee. Like I decided to avoid, let's say, caffeine in general in tea and such, also because it just makes my anxiety worse. So yeah, I avoid it. So we like to go for a little walks through the day sometimes. Anyways, on Thursday we went to movies. We saw this movie called Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think it's called, and I actually really enjoyed it. So did my husband. It is sort of like an action with elements of comedy and science fiction. It was very funny in my opinion, and you couldn't predict what is going to happen next. So yeah, if you want me to make a review on the movie, I probably would. So after that we had meal out in Japanese place. So we didn't really went in city center all those days, which perhaps is sort of a shame now when I think of it. I really wanted to see parade and such dedicated to it. We just had the cozy evening at home, but I probably have to tell you this. I recently gained like 5 kilograms. So I never had weight like that before. It's really new for me and I didn't really expect it to happen, if I'm honest. So we try to eat healthy, we try to avoid sugary things and such, and the breakfast I currently make, say, I'm much more healthier. I started to make breakfast like, for example, some sort of toast with avocado and berries or vegetables and such, but like today I started even to make basically smoothies with different vegetables. So actually what I wanted to mention that on that day, Thursday it is, yeah, I actually did quite a few exercises. I started doing even previously, so probably I do exercises now for a week, I think, and I do it every day so far, even though I let it myself, like if I need the break I will take it, but so far I just can't stop. Like I feel guilty if I don't do exercises, so I do exercises. I can force myself basically. So after like Thursday dinner, basically early dinner, let's say, I started doing exercises. So I do aerobics with a YouTube video. This is aerobics from like 90s or even 80s, I think 90s though, and I really enjoy it as it's not making me think of my breathing a lot. I have the breathing problems. I tend to hyperventilate a lot, especially when I'm anxious and such, so I really need to something that would rather distract me and not something that would make me think of breathing. So this is why currently I don't do yoga that much, even though yoga is good for anxiety. It can be bad for people who have hyperventilation problem, as it makes you think about breathing constantly or breathing correctly, and it can make you breathe way too fast like I do. So I started doing aerobics, as I said, and also I do some posture exercises from TikTok. So I do those because I noticed my posture have been quite bad too, which I was also a bit shocked about, as I used to like dance and my posture used to be perfect. So Yeah, well, this is what it, comes to when you spend too much time, I guess, looking on the screen of your computer and such, I guess. Well, recently started doing some squats with a weight as I like it. I used to do it in Ukraine. So yeah, it keeps me, in shape, I'd say. So altogether, I probably do exercises for around 30 minutes. Anyways, on Friday we had like super exciting day as we decided to go to city center to see, if I may say city center, to see Big Ben. I didn't see it in like 5 years, so it was very special for me to see it again. It is quite a symbol of London and such, so I really liked that area in general, not just close to Big Ben, but the area where you can see beautiful river and such, and you can see London Eye, you can see all those iconic views, let's put it this way. I really liked it there. It was very crowded, as it usually is in my opinion. Also, there were performances there, entertainers, and it is really fun because this is why I guess people like to gather there. Actually, it's one of the reasons, not just views too. So some of those were really like impressive in my opinion. I really enjoyed walking there, but it is definitely quite crowded. So yeah, but it's nice to just look at those beautiful iconic views and sort of maybe compare my memories to to what it is now and such. Yeah, so we had quite a walk. We got there by bus, by the way. It almost went directly to Big Ben. Not quite, we still had a walk, but very close, which was cool. By the way, before we went to Big Ben, there was this area, I'm not sure how it's called. I think it's Waterloo. Oh well, close to that. There were, so like not directly near Big Ben, if it makes sense. We actually saw this food, well, I don't know, I would call it food festival. So there were like lots of different cuisines presented, and but we again were not hungry as I made quite a breakfast, even though it was healthy. And after like seeing Big Ben and such, we just walked a little bit and we went to the pub that we previously went to. So we had cider. It was nice. So after that, we were quite excited about everything, and we were like, since we are here, we should see Buckingham Palace. But we didn't realize at that time that it's gonna be all like closed, sort of, because of Platinum Jubilee, I think. And basically, we went through St. James Park, which is very beautiful, atmospheric place with lots of like trees, obviously, because it's park, and there is also like a little lake. There are beautiful ducks actually and swans too. So it's really nice place. Some of people were enjoying sunny weather as it was really good weather. And we just walked there. Also there were some preparations to some concerts, as I assumed, to also dedicated to Platinum Jubilee. And it was interesting. We could hear some music and such from one side. And then at the area where the Buckingham Palace is much more closer, so there were like, again, like it was sort of, you couldn't really walk closer. And there were like lots of police, lots of people, and other preparations for more events, So we just went like, walking there, let's put it this way, and such. There were again lots of like decorations in the colors of UK flag, which is so beautiful in my opinion and thoughtful. So it is definitely a very atmospheric experience in my opinion. So lots of things to do with celebration of Queen's Platinum Jubilee. And then we caught a tube, not a bus, and we went to McDonald's because I was craving McDonald's, which is so strange, but sometimes I do. On Saturday though, we had less eventful day. I think we were sleeping quite a lot, and on Saturday we actually went to eat out, but like for a dinner only. We went to Beirut. Also, we actually went to supermarket to Mark and Spencer. We bought some vegetables and fruits, no like sweets and such. But we bought some bread too and things like that, as I like bread. So also I actually got a magazine. I really find this magazine so useful and like helpful. There are lots of advices on your health and lots of things actually about how to lose weight and if you need to lose weight or not. So yeah, on Sunday, Sunday was quite regular in my opinion, and we didn't really do much at all, but later we went to have a coffee. Last week I talked to my mom as I normally would talk to my parents and such, and the week before I talked to my dad. It's not safe in Ukraine, like in general, it's not, sadly. So yeah. Well, my mom and my brother decided to went back to Ukraine from Poland because if you watch my videos, you probably would know that we left together Ukraine. But yes, they decided they want to go back, and my brother was very worried about his studying and such. He's really into it. So yeah, also actually I never probably mentioned much, but I actually talk to my friends quite a bit. With one of the friends I talk a lot, even like on Viber, like it's not video call, but like it's a call. So yeah, also want to mention something that maybe you are curious about. So I actually got my UK visa, as you know, but I still didn't get bank account that I might need. So currently I'm using basically Ukrainian account, and basically, you know, sometimes I'm purchasing using it and such. And even like my last payout from YouTube was to that account. So yeah, just something perhaps you know you are curious about, but yeah, we are planning to deal with that soon. So yeah, by the way, I think yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, my husband got some flowers. He ordered some food for his, by the way, meal. He makes such a delicious and such a, you know, nice meal. Like he put so much effort in it. So yeah, also I actually finished reading my book about breathing. So also I started reading this book. I think I'm like really in the on page 20 only, but it's very interesting book called Personality, What Makes You the Way You Are. Yeah, there are lots of examples also how people act and such. I can already recognize myself in some characters. Let me know if you have some sort of questions. I'll be glad to answer them as soon as possible. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video some thumbs, and I'll see you soon.